everybody. So I'm filming this before the live stream, but I wanted to include it as well because I had to kind of pre-paint something beforehand to get some masking done. It would just take way too long to do during the live stream. So I'm going to kind of make a quick montage of that now. So in here, this is supposed to be black. So what we're going to do is actually pull all of this apart here. All right, so this whole section here is supposed to be a black tube inside. So I'm just going to do some masking, and I'm going to kind of pre-paint it and put a coat of gloss over it, just so we're kind of ready to go. So you can see that we only really have to paint a piece of this tube, because really the most visible part is here, and then this little section here. So most of all this, it would be a waste to paint from here to here. So we're going to kind of mask just under these grooves. Then another thing I'm going to want to mask off are the threads, because I don't want anything getting into the threads either. So let's mask that off. All right, so we are going to put a coat of black paint over here. And what I'm going to use, I have this really nice textured black paint. And then to seal that in, we're just going to put a coat of clear gloss. All right, and just to seal it in, just a little bit of that Ultra Cover Gloss Clear. All right, so there we go. We've got our black textured paint with a little bit of gloss over it just to seal it in. And I used gloss just so whenever paint goes over it, usually the paint I use is more of a matte finish. So you can kind of get some different textures and some shine coming through as if it was pristine, but dirt got over it. I don't know how much you'll even see that because it is kind of inside and in the grooves, but I thought it was good to do. All right, that's it. So we're just gonna let it dry and get to you guys live in the studio. See ya. Yo, what is up, my friends?
What's going on?
All
that was
right.
an awesome intro, dude.
Thanks,
good.
dude. That was great. That was actually really good. I was like, oh shit, I feel like I'm watching a whole new video. I got comfortable. I was like,
look who's here.
Made me feel super prepared.
Elvis.
What's up, buddy? So yeah, I've got to now reset my stupid phone because I already lost my webcam here. I'm telling you, me and Russell, we were kind of getting this stuff up and running beforehand, and everything was fine. And now it's all going away now.
Streams never go as planned, man.
What a nightmare! I tell you.
Whenever technology's involved.
For reals. I'm having issues with LED strips right now.
Oh, LED strips, they're classic. All right, so this is where I ended up. So I wanted to do this just beforehand. I actually put a nice black texture, kind of like metal looking paint on it. And I wanted it to dry because, yeah, it's almost like one of those like outdoor metal finishes. I don't know. Let's see if I can get the light to hit it the right way. But it has a nice texture on it. And I wanted to do that beforehand because I got to put this crap back together now. And I wanted it to be
now.
Nice and dry.
Oh, nice. What size blade is it?
Yeah, it looks good.
These blades are 1-inch blades.
Oh, okay.
And Russell might actually get me a 7-inch blade.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning that saber now is coming in 7/8, which it looks a little bit more accurate to the real prod just because the flare outs on the emitter section just to look a little more exaggerated and the hole smaller.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So, all right. No, I'm just twisting it like as if it screws in. All right. All right. So that's actually why I wanted to kind of pre-paint it because I had to put these pieces over. And There we go. All right.
Now you got to find those are screw retention holes. They're hidden.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to put the blades on right now anyway. I can. There we go. See, we got them visible. And then what was it? It's what, silver, red, or red, silver?
Red on the other one.
It's red, right?
That
Red
one,
first.
Yep. And then the other one's silver.
This one's silver.
Can't go wrong with a Maul hilt though. I haven't reviewed mine. It's been sitting.
Oh, I love these. It's funny. I was what was I think I was telling Russell the other day when I saw that for the first time. I think I was with my dad, and it was the first time we all saw the the double blade, and it was like mind blowing.
I remember people cheering and
the theater went nuts. It was
oh
like
yeah,
that moment when.
Yeah, because it was like this.
Lightsaber.
He was like that. It was like one side, and then the other side came out, and everyone screamed.
And then with the music at the same time, like music was wonders.
Oh,
just the way they did it.
Fates.
It was
Still
epic, absolutely epic.
If only we could play Duel of Fates without getting tagged.
Yeah.
I'm still bummed Kenobi didn't play that when they're the final battle.
I'm actually surprised they didn't. I really thought they were going to.
Because what was it? The trailer? It was a remix version of it.
Was it? I don't remember the trailer.
Yeah, it was like, and that's when I was like, oh, it's gonna be great, and it never happened.
Let's see. This sucker lined up. All right. Almost there. Come on. This is like the most time-consuming process. Is just getting the
Lining it up.
yeah, just getting the
Yeah.
thing clocked right.
That's why I don't bother.
For me, if it's off by a hair, it bothers me.
All right, there we go. Pretty good. So, all right.
I have a couple of videos, John, of you spinning it in the backyard, right?
Yeah,
With the double blade.
yeah.
What was that guy on YouTube years ago that they made fun of on Star Wars or on South Park? What's that?
Who was that?
I'm gonna find it.
Now, the cool thing, I've been hunting for days for material, like reference material. So I had this one shot here, and I hope I don't get like flagged for this stuff. But I had the Wanawanga shot, which is this one.
Oh, you wouldn't give a flag for that. Yeah.
So that's from the Star Wars catalog. So it's just I've been hunting for reference material to see how weathered it is, and I gotta tell you, the original prop looks like junk. I swear to God,
it looks terrible.
Yeah,
Star
it's
Wars
awful.
kid. That's it. That's him.
Yeah,
Star Wars.
and Star Wars kid.
It's definitely not metal.
No, it's definitely not. And I'm going to show you how you can tell. Number one, there's a video in the description of a bunch of prop stuff from the actual movie, and you can see that they were using rubber ones that were coated in chrome. They were using resin and all that kind of stuff. But then I came across this other video just today, a few hours ago, and I have their link in the description as well. I think it was Retro Recipes. And so this guy just bought the actual prop from the movie. So actual Darth Maul's saber that you see open up. And it turns out he was actually in the movie as like background character or something like that. I have to watch it again to find out exactly what it was, but he was actually in the movie. And then, so on the show, he buys it, and here's what it actually looks like. With much better photos. So there's actually a link down below so you guys can check it out later. So this is actually the best reference material I found. So look at that. Look how bad that is. Like in the crevices, obviously it's got age. What is it, like 20 years old or something like that? 25 years old?
Yeah, 20 years. And that's
right?
actually the unfortunate part about it, because you don't know how accurate it's going to be from now.
And then, look at this. Oh, actually, this one. You could see the rings kind of disintegrating.
Yeah, it's
You
like a
know, and
resin
then
or
so
something.
look right on top of the black ring there. You could see the paint, the silver paint that's peeled off. You know, so you can actually see the resin under it. So that's super interesting to me. You know, and as like a film guy, I love seeing the props. So you can actually get a lot of information. So here's actually a good close up of the weathering on the ends there. So I'm going to try to replicate that a little bit. You know, I'm just going to use it as reference points of where they've got some smudges and stuff. It's actually not that dirty.
So this is the one that Maul.
That one he actually used. That was the screen hero prop that he bought. So
Awesome.
That is awesome. And apparently he was there. From what I understood, I zipped through the video pretty fast, but they were there on screen when he actually held that thing and they were filming those scenes. So could you imagine that? Can you imagine being there and then going to see that on screen? And then all of a sudden, like what, 20, 25 years later, you own the prop that Maul actually held in the movie? Come on.
I mean, imagine watching that actually.
I think it was like 10 grand.
Actually playing out this thing. And
it's
then
not bad.
You go see the movie and then everyone's screaming. You're like, yeah, I was there for that.
Oh,
like,
yeah. It's like I witnessed that in person.
Like you were there. You witnessed it. You're in theaters. Everyone's screaming, and now you're in your mind. You're screaming because you're like, you know, I saw that, and now 20 years later, you have that same staff you just saw 20 years ago.
Yeah, isn't that it's amazing to me.
I dropped it, shatter all over the floor. Be like, that's 10 grand.
What's up, man?
I wonder how much you paid for it. That.
I think they say it on screen. I want to say it was 10 grand, but I could be wrong. But I might be right. So, but it's in that video. It's awesome. You know, and then to actually see that other video, the other video I put up there, it's like, I think it was from 2015, I think it said. But it was like behind the scenes stuff. It actually might be on maybe one of the DVDs or something. But to see the props, like the movie props that were made of plastic and like the Graflex that were made of rubber inside that would bend and they were coated with chrome.
I thought I saw something like that. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's just so cool to see.
Yeah.
All right, let's see
even that
here.
One,
what
was it? Episode 1 when Ewan McGregor gets to pick his own saber.
Yes. Oh, that was epic.
Like, you know, imagine if you were the person who made it, and then and you stood there, he picked yours. Excuse me. 20 years later, you bought it.
You're like
that same idea.
You're like a little to the left, a little to the left. That's the one.
That one.
And Chris, when I asked John if he was in the backyard and he was spinning the staff, and you were talking about the Star Wars kid, I was thinking about I don't know if you've ever seen it. This is going back over 15 years ago. Art of the Saber. You ever seen that?
Did I see that?
It's one of the original, like, you know, fan-made lightsaber short films with like 2 Asian guys, and one of them looks like he's got like Matrix Neo sunglasses on.
That sounds familiar because there's those other 2 guys who did the same thing as well, but I think that was like around the same time.
Yeah, this is like 2005. So anyway, I have it pulled up here, and it's like 4:3 aspect ratio on YouTube. It's weird.
I don't know if you can see this. Right. See, there he is. John, that was you in the backyard.
Yep.
There he is.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like 2000. Probably, around 4.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks to spin around the like the staffs, man.
Well, especially with those. How many? 2, 4, 2, 5. There's 8 buttons. Granted, 1 or 2 are the only ones that are functioning, but you still have the other ones in the way.
Yeah.
Let me see mine. Oh yeah, they get in the way.
There it is.
Yeah, they really do. No, so you gotta think like, the stunt sabers, because you can see a lot of stunt sabers, and they're very smooth. They have no edges.
Yep.
So I totally get it. Because like when you get these things in your actual hand and you try to do anything with them, like they're just so impractical. Like to get the control boxes are in the way.
Especially when you hold it in the middle, you literally have
yes
buttons right in between your fingers, and you're gonna hold it. It's just weird.
Yeah, which one is that?
This is an 89 DM 2020.
89 sabers.
Yeah, I've had it for a while.
Nice. Is it installed or just a prop?
It is actually. Let's see.
What's in it?
Profi on both. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice 7.
Nice. It's 2 sabers in one.
Yeah, that's the thing is if you wanted to sell if you're thinking about it, you're selling basically 2 sabers, 2 cores, 2 everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it. Powell's Power Up did this one, so you fit a 28 in there. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, super nice.
But damn, think about you buy the hilt, the install, so you're selling 2 sabers plus you're buying 2 blades.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't think about it too hard.
Well, it's the same thing. Like if you get,
I'm done.
You're what now? You're what?
I'm done for now. I'm done till tomorrow.
Dude, you're gonna text me later. I'm gonna say buy it.
No, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna say to you, I need help. You're gonna say buy it.
Well, I do have to say now that you're talking about buying sabers. I just put the boon for sale, so it's out there. It's live.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm, it's out there.
I was so hoping, dude. There's a new saber coming out, which is based on the original artwork from the it's based on the original artwork from Fallen Order, and you can actually look it up. It's called the Boon Saber. No, the Boon Kestis. Boon Kestis.
Yeah.
Like BOOM.
BOONE. Kestis. And that's based on like all the original artwork from forgot what the guy's name was.
Order.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about the guy, the artist that did it. I can't think of his name, but his website's actually.
Had him looked up.
Yeah, but the artwork was amazing. That saber is fantastic.
Oh, I see it.
It's
That's
big.
sick. That's sick.
The video
see it?
that I've
Reminds me
seen.
of like something Ray would have had.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you look near the pommel, it looks like that section of Mauls that you're doing. And then you have the wrap.
Which one?
And then
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and then that's a I don't know, I like the way it came out. It's like you put a whole bunch of different hilts together. The control box looks like a Vader. That's cool. That's actually pretty sick. I kind of want it.
It's great. Oh shit. Dropping everything.
Yeah, it should have actually been here today, but DHL kind of screwed me.
Yeah, I was really hoping to see that on here too.
Yeah, Elvis is not he's one of those who encourages me to buy more.
Oh, him too. So you have 2 of us.
Oh, yeah. It's like, oh no. So if I see something, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it to myself
Why would you do that?
because I already know one of you guys will say buy it. And by the time you say buy it, it's already in my cart, or it's in my cart, and then I'm like, should I buy this? And I mention it, and then you guys say buy it, and I say, okay, confirm.
Keep losing my brush. Here it is.
Yeah, the original prop, John, had a much bigger flare out near the emitter section, near all the way to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Russ, you just put it up, huh? I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, like seconds before we went live, I hit the publish button.
Oh wow, this is nice.
Dude, I can't wait to get that.
Something in my mind tells me I wish
That
it
thing
was
is just good.
purchased.
And you know what? I love those things that kind of look relic-y, old, kind of like
Yeah.
Old Republic. Love that stuff.
The original Kanan from the Legends. What was his name? The General? Oh, General Coda. That's what it gives me. General Coda vibes with the ripped.
Yeah.
And I guess that's where
crazy.
they got Kanan because he was blind, right?
Yeah.
The
Well,
original General
towards
Coda.
the towards the end
No, he's the beginning. At the very beginning, he was blind from
of which one?
uh,
Rebels?
Force
Or-
Unleashed.
Force Unleashed.
We're
Yeah,
talking
so
about two
Coda's
different
the
things.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. 'Cause Coda
No, I thought you were
is
talking
the
about
first-
Kanan from Rebels. But yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, when that moment when he got blind, I think it was Maul, right? That's kind of funny. Maul was the one that blinded him, I think.
Oh.
Old Maul,
hmm
which I have on my site as well. Just put up there.
Oh, dude, yeah, the other Maul saber.
Yeah, it was like a cane when he first was like walking
I gotta
around all
get-
rickety.
I gotta get that too.
I'm like,
Dude, just
looking
box it
at-
all up.
I'm looking at the Boom Kestis, and I'm looking at this with his fallen one together. I'm kind of like, I don't
Yes.
know, I actually like the
Actually,
concept
Russ, you should bundle you should do like a bundle package of both.
Yeah, I actually already have it. It's drafted. I'm just trying to come up with something clever to say.
Get the concept and the. I don't know. You'll figure it out.
No, keep going. I'm writing this down.
Get the concept and the actual game prop together or something like that. But like, try to work in because
Well,
you know
gotta remember,
I'm not sure if
everything-
people know that it's like the concept art. I'm not sure if people know that.
I say it in the ad, and I mean, I try to say, okay, so everything on my site, I
Uh-huh.
try to keep it in universe as much as I can. I don't want to feel like you're not within Star Wars Galaxy.
Right.
Which, by the way, best MMO ever, Star Wars Galaxy. So I say built from the original and very first concept art from the world-renowned legend of a fallen order. See, it's kind of like I'm skating the border between out of universe and in universe. This concept was taken directly from the Jedi archives before the Great Fall. So, still try to keep it in universe, you know?
Sure.
I'm a nerd like that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Aren't we all though?
Yeah, I think everybody in their own little odd way.
So I'm going to be weathering this bad boy while you're weathering.
Nice.
This is a deleterious gunmetal.
You know what's tedious about this is it's like rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And then I still got to do the other side.
And there's so many just little crevices to get that if you miss it, you gotta go back.
Yeah.
Shit.
Get that profy. I like all the blinkies on that chassis.
Yeah, it has like that way it lights up the sides. I haven't fired this thing in a while though.
Who did the install, you said?
Powell's Power Up.
I've never heard of that guy. Powell's Power Up.
Yeah, he does a lot of cross guards. A lot of cross guards. He does a lot of conversions and stuff. And I always have my usual installers I go to, but I kind of wanted to mix it up a little bit, change it. But he's
Yeah.
So what's next on your to buy list, Chris? For your 1/6 world.
look, these are all my blades. I got
Everything wrapped up like that.
just so they don't keep falling apart. I have like rubber bands so they don't fall apart or like fall because my daughter likes to try and play with them sometimes. Well, I have that Maul coming in.
Oh, that's right.
But,
That's right.
Yeah, the Bo-Katan is actually
The Oh, I'm waiting for mine. Everyone seems to get their stuff way before me. I don't get it.
I was gonna go check my local comic book shop here because I have a ton. That was when I texted you and I was like, "How about that boba?" But then there's a guy who was selling his locally for. Originally, he wanted 4, and I got him down at 340.
It's not bad, man.
Which he paid
not bad at all.
For it.
Yeah, I know. I
Estate.
got it. That's what I wound up paying for it.
And then actually, he's also selling a Vader ESB 4 years anniversary.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
300 for that one as well, and I almost jumped on it, and then I realized I bought that Maul.
Is this 1/6 scale or is this full scale?
Yeah, 1/6.
1/6.
Is your
Is
favorite?
that is that this one? That's this one, right? It's just a reissue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a reissue. Yeah. I'm actually glad they reissued that because so many people wanted it but never wanted to pay the, that third party fee.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like,
saw,
some of these things are like
it's
$1,000. Oh, it's fantastic.
Dude, the Maul, the only reason why I didn't get it in the first place is I kept looking. People wanted 4, they wanted 5. And then I was like, no way, man. So that's when I settled with the sideshow. And then a month later, someone's like, okay, I'll sell it for 3. And he goes, that's what's shipping. I said, oh, I'll take it.
It's a great figure. It really is. And I've been up in the air because I really want it, but up in the air on the new Darth Vader that they have out, the Christian Bale with the broken helmet.
Yeah, but that's like next year, though. October.
Well, everything's next year.
Exactly.
They announce everything like a year and a half, 2 years out all the time.
That's the worst.
Believe it or not, that's how the full-scale custom saber hobby used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I've had situations where I've waited, 9 months.
Yep.
And you're still waiting.
No, I won't. No names.
Yeah. No.
I'm still waiting.
You're still waiting. That's the problem.
Yeah, still waiting. No names, but still waiting. And it's paid in full. Just saying.
When others have gotten theirs, right?
Yeah.
Not Vaders Sabers. Let's just keep that clear.
No, not Vaders Sabers. Vaders Sabers, I get everything in like days half the time.
Well, let's not oversell it here, John.
No, I'm not. Yeah. Actually, did you fix that shipping thing? Because you do ship like everywhere, right? Just to kind of clear that up in the world.
Yeah, if anybody has issues, I had a customer this morning that was in Germany that was wanting to buy one of these actually, and anyway, it was Wix. Wix International Payments was down. So.
Did you get my text before? Someone was asking me about the Hunter, if that comes in Xenopixel.
Yes, and no, it doesn't. Unfortunately,
it doesn't.
No, that's an SN Pixel or Golden Harvest or Profi. So
right.
Which honestly, go for Golden Harvest.
So yours is the full staff, but does it come with anything to make it so it's like one saber, or is it just one full staff?
You can pull it. Yeah, you pull it apart. It's two different staffs. Yeah, so this is the
Oh,
Golden Harvest, so it has two. Yeah, it has the little.
Okay.
Has this little thing here. It's like a cup link.
When I got mine weathered, so I have mine like this.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you look at the bottom, he took a grinder to it.
Oh yeah, it's got the crystal in it.
Yeah, but then it's like, let me see. He took a grinder to it, and then he weathered the end, so it looks like it got cut in half. So
Nice.
it's like that. So it's all charred up.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Oh yeah.
Guess I'm going to be designing a crystal now.
I mean, they're relatively cheap, especially on Etsy. Just get it, cut it in
Yeah.
half, and then put it in there.
All right, little by little, we'll
I'm
get
gonna
there.
I'm gonna be doing the same thing for my. I'm building a metal master chassis for the scavenger, or not the scavenger, the Desert Wanderer from KR.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that bastard chest.
Oh,
is
that's
so nice.
yeah.
Expensive.
Yeah.
It's not too bad if you're doing it yourself. Take your time with it. Have fun with it.
I'm gonna start installing some of my own.
Yeah, I was telling Russell, I think next year I want to start learning more about the installs and stuff. You know, because I mean, I've got Profis, and I don't even know how to like put crap in the Profi sabers. I don't have the patience.
I got you, dude. I'll literally show you how I do it, and it's a million times easier.
Okay, anything that's easy, because that's like what I really loved about the Golden Harvest stuff, man. It's like drag and drop and add a folder name.
Yeah.
That's why people prefer CFX. And Profi OS 6.0 has a little bit more, of those types of features, but
What, the drag and drop type of thing?
yeah, I mean, you have to configure it all, and if you're dealing with an older OS, upgrading it to OS 6 is kind of a pain, but
yeah, it's weird. Is I actually prefer OS 5.7. I don't even like.
What's the difference?
6, which,
like, what were the update differences?
You can like edit stuff on the fly. Color
in the saber?
Yeah, the profile of the blade. And I think I told you this before too, because all my sabers are all like for specific characters. So I don't have multiple, you know what I mean? So I don't see a point in me having to put multiple blade profiles on a character that, so that's why I always
totally get it.
Sense to me.
Totally get it.
Except for this custom, not custom, but I forgot who made this small font. Dude, it's sick. Hold on.
That's awesome.
And it's like static.
no, I like the pre-off and the pre-on.
Yeah.
The pre-on's pretty sick, honestly. Well, this one I have to put on a staff, but so it goes.
Kenobi!
And then, I don't know if you can go catch me. You see the static.
Oh, I love that. I love when the sabers start with like that white, that burning white, and then fade into the color as the. Oh, I love that. That's like my favorite. Really? I feel like I feel like it physically looks hot, like it's coming out really hot, and then it finally gets to its edge, and then, hits its like full temperature or something like that. It just looks really cool.
Yeah, white hot, right? That's the whole.
Yeah.
I think it was the original Clone Wars that was on Cartoon Network in like the early 2000s.
Right.
I think that's how theirs ignited. They were like white first.
I mean, I feel like I'm you probably went to the bathroom. Bathroom break. I feel like it's taking me so long just to get the basic details in here. Every time I think a project's going to be like super easy, it like literally turns into a big project.
Yep. I find it best to sleep on it too. Like you finish and then you go back the next day and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna add rust here. I'm gonna add bluing here.
Yeah. And the good thing with this one,
to do that,
yeah. The good thing with this is that there's not that much. Like I'm just trying to get the detail in now, and then I'm just gonna kind of sponge a few things across. just to kind of add a little bit of dirt, like around the knobs.
Yeah. So have you played through the Fallen Order game, Sean?
I haven't made it all the way through because my PS4 broke.
Oh, no way.
So
But you
I
got a
was in
PS5, didn't you?
well, not yet. Hopefully it should be here by the end of the month.
So basically,
after
you
2
start the
years.
game over and just play it.
Yeah, I'm going to start it over. So I'm going to start that.
I've replayed it.
And then I bought Horizon games, which I was never even able to start because it wouldn't load in. And
What, on your PS4?
yeah, it wouldn't load in. I'm telling you, the problems that I had with that thing just started getting completely out of control, and I wound up just giving up.
Like over time, it got worse.
Oh yeah, over time it just got worse and worse and worse. You know, to a point where it would take like 7 hours just to do an update, and then I would just let it run overnight, and then it wouldn't even let me load the game up. It was still saying it's missing this, it's missing that, update this, update that, and then I would start the game and it would freeze like halfway through like the first 5 minutes.
And that's a game I haven't even played yet. Everyone keeps telling me.
Which one, Horizon?
Yeah. Something always comes
That's
up.
awesome. I'm
Like mid game, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm playing something else now.
You know what the problem is? The older I got, the harder it is to sit and just focus on a game because it seems like something's always going on. You know, I got to go out to work. I got to take the kid. Yeah, I got to take the kid to a soccer game. There's always something, you know.
And it's hard too.
So, but
when I get to play, everyone's sleeping already, and so I can't get excited because everyone's sleeping. So I'm like, oh,
you know, my time of year though, my real downtime is we're pretty much just about in it now. So usually around Christmas is when I really can kind of sit down and just play stuff. So, but I haven't been able to do that for the last 2.5, almost 3 years. Because I haven't been able to get my hands on an Xbox, on a PlayStation for 2 years. And boy, did I try. I would sit here. I would be on like all of those alert systems, and I'd be like at Walmart, like, all right, here we go. It's happened. Here it is. Boom. Website crashes. I'm like, you're Walmart.
Yep.
Shouldn't you have like one of the greatest websites?
No, they do it on purpose, and then they really need to outlaw bots. I don't know why they don't. But
Yeah. And then yet here I am not able to get anything, and I'm seeing all this footage of people with truckloads of them. I'm like, you pain in the ass.
Well, I could say it. So I have a friend of mine who just quit from Best Buy. He's been there for a long time. And he was saying the Best Buy here in town would average 15 to 24 PS5s a week.
Wow. And they never got to the shelf.
Nope.
Did they?
People
Yeah.
People already bought them right away.
was that recent? Like this last year, 15 to 20? Because I remember people saying, back
within the last
this was
5
recent.
months. Yeah. Well, I noticed that they've been pushing out a lot more, and more are in stock.
Yeah.
But even though more,
Well, you know what I think? I think it's been over time, and so many people have gotten it by now. You know, so I think it's just going to be it'll start to become more available because so many people have it now, except for me.
I mean, I don't want to say lucky, but
I got
my
lucky.
friend he has a bot and he does that, and so then I was like, bro, like you're ruining it for all of us. Like we want one, and he goes, well, if you want one, I'll get one for you. Now just pay me what I buy for it. I was like, oh, all right, we're friends again. Yeah, I'll take it.
We're friends again.
Yeah.
I
don't like that guy.
Yeah. Your friend is the reason why I haven't had any video game system for like 3 years. It's just letting you know.
And I'm like, and I see him post on his Instagram, a PS5, Xbox. I'm like, yo. Meanwhile, there's a mom trying to get one for her son for his birthday. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel
It
for
sucks.
him, like 100%. You know what?
Yeah.
Forget that kid, because I remember going to Blockbuster and I wanted Pokemon Stadium and I couldn't get it. Go in there, flip the thing back, and it wasn't there. And I'm like, oh, and that was every
Oh, Blockbuster. Oh my God, have you seen that show?
No, I want to.
I
I need
wasn't
to
good.
watch.
It's so
that.
good.
Like,
It's so good.
I heard it wasn't good, but I was like, I don't care. I want to
What?
watch it for the nostalgia of it being blockbuster.
Oh,
That's the
I'm
only
really
reason why I watched
enjoying
it.
it.
It's pretty much the only reason why I like Captain Marvel. Is all the '90s throwback.
That was a great scene. That was such a great scene too.
Yes.
Yeah, man, I miss those freaking blockbuster and towel wreck-it runs, and
Friday nights, just go down
Man.
there. Movie.
I used to be all about that. Just going into like
Hide,
the
rewind.
listening walls.
Oh,
Miss that stuff.
buying candy for $7 when you go next door to the big nearest store and buy one for $3.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah, we had a 7-Eleven down the street from us. We always would like scour my house for loose change. And go to 7-Eleven and buy bubble gum or whatever.
I mean, since we're on the conversation of shows, I usually wouldn't
Comes.
talk shows because I honestly don't care about reviews. But this isn't a review show, it's just a conversation. What do you all think about Andor?
I like it more than you do.
The big
That's saying a lot.
controversy.
That's
It's a good show. It's slow as hell, but it's a good show.
It's okay. I will say one thing about the show that I hate and love at the same time is it's a slow show, and I get to a point where I don't want to watch it anymore. And then an episode comes on that's a banger, and I'm like, oh, it sucks me back into it. And then the following the episodes are ass. I'm like, oh, stop doing this. And then all of a sudden, another good episode pulls me right back in.
I have literally seen one good episode that didn't make me fall asleep.
Episode 9? Was it?
I think it was 10.
10.
Yeah. And it was actually interesting. It had, music that kind of drove it a little bit, and some suspense, and like the rest of the show is just chatting. And I know it's the most
development.
It's the most unpopular, review of the show. But I don't know. It's just not doing it for me.
I have a theory about the show, though.
Mm-hmm.
The droid.
Let's hear it.
The droid that's at Cassian's mom's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know how all droids have
tiny one.
You know how all droids have personality chips.
Mm-hmm.
I think Andor is gonna take that chips because something happens, and that's what he puts in K2SO.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's the same guy doing the voice too.
No, it's different. Two
It's a good-
different
it's a good-
guys. But
Is it really?
But the tone of voice, yeah, I checked that one. And
Well, you're talking about Alan Tudyk, right?
yeah,
Yeah, because he does K2SO. My God, that sounds so much like him.
That's what I'm saying.
You think it's
So when I
Alan
first
Tudyk?
Is that
Yeah.
really not him?
No, it's not. I checked it.
I don't know.
Just to make sure, and it wasn't. It wasn't him. It's somebody else. But I was like, but they sound
Wow.
so familiar.
Oh my God.
And
Dude, this whole time I've been thinking that that's actually him.
Yeah.
I was like,
'Cause
oh,
here's my
that's
thought
just
was-
that's gonna be K2SO.
My thought in Rogue One was when K2SO sacrificed himself, Andor was so upset about it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
obviously there's an attachment because they've been together for so long. But now
Oh,
watching
yeah.
Andor and see the backstory of how long he's been there, it's like he took his personality chip, and that's why he has such a attachment to him.
Yeah.
Other than that, I have no guesses for the show. That's my only one I have.
Yeah, I don't know where
I
it's
heard a
going.
theory about. Oh, the theory I heard was that his assistant in that like antique shop on Coruscant
Mhm.
is Princess Leia.
She looks like her. She looks kind of
But
like her.
I
too,
don't
when
think
first saw
I
her.
don't think the timing is right.
Wait,
I
say
don't
that
think the
again.
timing's right.
Yeah, it's what is it? 5 BBY.
You think the assistant at the
The
antique shop?
assistant is Princess. Well, that I don't think that. That was a rumor that I saw online.
Oh, no, I don't think so. Do you?
I think they look.
I
Similar,
mean,
but
I don't
has
know.
some merit, but
I mean, it might. Like, I can understand now where saying that would
I thought
actually make sense.
that last that last episode where they were talking, the two girls, you know, the girl that was with him on that planet.
Uh-huh.
The cousin of
course,
Swan Mothma.
Spoiler warning here. Yeah, the cousin. It kind of felt like they were going to do some sort of reveal there with her, but they didn't.
What's up, dude? I'm still painting these stupid details in. My God, who would have thought? Just painting in rings was such a pain in the butt.
That's pretty funny, man.
And I saw the moment you realized that you were just doing this. You did.
It's like I'm still doing the circles.
And I said it was going to be quick, didn't I? Earlier.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's going to be done in 20 minutes. I'm like, yeah, but like you don't understand, like the little crevices and stuff. I'm actually surprised I'm still doing these stupid rings. I got 3 more. Man,
I'm taking my time with this one.
And I'm trying to do it sloppy, like those reference photos.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to make it like a solid, black. I don't even know if it translates well, but I'm trying to not make it like just like a solid. I'm trying to make it look like it's just kind of slopped in there a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Because the original prop was slopped in there.
It was very, very messy.
But yeah, no, I advertised light weathering on my website and done quite a few of these, and I feel like every time I'm done, it's more like medium weathering. Remember I asked that, John?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna try to do this one really light.
Dude, every time I try to do something really light, it's like massive. I'm like, what the hell was I doing?
It's like a piece of art. It just kind of takes shape.
Yeah, you just kind of keep creating. Oh man, all right, that's pretty good. 2 more.
Yeah, I'm so bummed.
Why?
I was gonna make my those.
What did you not buy? I'll tell you to buy it. Just buy it. Buy it, dude.
Because Amazon was supposed to send me all my stuff, and it's like arriving tomorrow, and since it's not even shipped, and I was supposed to make my. So here's what I did: was my mall sideshow. I actually ended up buying another saber for same one from eBay, but it's actually the Hot Toys one.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to mess up this one. I'll just buy another one in case I mess it up.
Right.
But then I end up buying a Hot Toy. So now I might have like 3 different mall sabers at 1/6 scale.
I mean,
which I might just
you could just
all 3 of them and try and sell them.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Because you need one, right?
Another one?
Clone Wars, right? Yours is the Clone Wars one, right?
Yeah.
No.
The Asajj
Mine, I think it's
the
a Phantom Menace. I think it's a Phantom Menace one.
I thought yours was the Asajj Ventress, and then the other half was the Phantom Menace one.
Oh yeah, that's actually the one I sent back to get fixed. Yeah,
right.
this one.
Something was loose.
Yeah, one side was a little dimmer. This one is the Phantom Menace one.
Oh,
but yeah, that one. Yeah, that one was the half and half that I. Yeah, because this one I just have as a placeholder now until I get the other one back.
Damn, you sent it back.
He's Yeah, he has it already. But I mean, it took.
Oh, that's fast.
Well, it took 2 months to get there.
Shut up.
To get through customs and everything.
Damn.
Which really,
See, and that's
really
the reason
sucked.
why I didn't do it. I was like, I can
Yeah.
do that. But there's another way of doing
it's,
it now, which I want to try. I have 2 ways of doing it now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so the one he's using is coming from a neon tube you would put in your car.
Yeah, the CCFLs.
Yeah, and
that's how I did it the first time.
Yeah, there's another one, another CCFL, but it's a flexible wire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the filament tubes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use that instead, and then take the metal ends and bend them in, and use a copper wire.
That's actually LED filaments.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna try both, see which one I like better, and that's not gonna put out too much heat, especially against the plastic of the hilt. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try both.
Did you find the proper length?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
133 millimeters, so it'd be about just under 6 inches, I believe.
Nice.
So I have everything I need. I have solder. I have everything. It's just I'm missing like the AC plug and all that stuff.
Yeah, that way actually looks really, really good.
It's nice.
I watched the whole. It's yeah, it's virtually the same process.
Yeah. So instead of you taking that CCFL, taking out that wire, stripping the wire to one thin wire, and then like solder one end, solder the other, you use the copper wire, straighten it out so it's like nice and strong, and it does the same thing. And then I bought some clear heat shrink. So I'll just go over it, and then one thing I don't have is a airbrush, because you can airbrush it.
Oh yeah.
Like lightly, just so it looks more red.
Yeah, I got to see how that turns out. Because a few that I've seen, because I watch a lot of model builders.
Yeah.
That's like
a diorama.
It's actually what I did growing up. I used to build a lot of models, and during the pandemic, I actually built a Millennium Falcon, and I love doing that stuff. And watching a lot of these model makers, you see them do a lot of things with the LED filaments, like blaster guns and all that kind of stuff.
They use like the copper wires that come out from the foam. Dude, it's so funny you say that, because during the quarantine, that's exactly what I did too.
Yeah. Well, that's how Vaders Sabers started.
There you go. I'm telling you.
How my YouTube channel actually really started. Like how I really started putting into it.
I know that the pandemic was a disaster for so many people, and so many people lost their lives. But there's a lot of people also kind of took advantage of that, like me, took advantage of that time to cultivate another business, or learn something new, or, take something up that. The what?
We had all this time on our hands. I mean,
yeah.
Even those who were affected tragically, they did the same, because what else are you going to do while you're sitting at home quarantined?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what sucked is I didn't get unemployment for 8.5 months.
Man.
So when everyone's buying all this cool stuff to get them like through the whole thing and like create a new hobby, I'm sitting there like.
I'm not too far behind you on that. I barely had unemployment, because I'm self-employed.
Yep. Oh, and you had to do the whole. I remember that.
Yeah, we had to go through this whole system just to try to get something, and then I would work a little bit, and then I would, report that I made, money that week or whatever month, whatever the hell it was, and then I had gotten kicked off the system, and I couldn't get myself back on, so I went almost another year with nothing. Burned through my savings.
Jeez.
It was really. I'm telling you, man. Like, I'm still trying to get over some of that. It put a lot of people in such a bad spot.
I know my best and favorite credit card. They're like, yeah, we're done. That's my Southwest credit card. I was like, no. I mean, they let me keep my miles, but still sucks.
That's good.
Man, it sucks.
Yeah.
So how's it going, John? Are you done with your rings yet?
Just had I actually just finished the rings. I had to flip the emitted part around because the rubber bands were on the wrong side.
How's that look? Subtle.
That's good.
Yeah, nice. Like it.
That kind of gives me General Coda vibes too.
All right. Rings are done. See if I missed anything.
You're gonna let it dry a little bit, or you're gonna smear it around a little bit?
No, it's the acrylics dry pretty quick. When you're not globbing it on. But all of this stuff, everything's like in a crevice. So they're like, no matter what I do, I can't actually get to it.
Oh, that's true.
So now I'm going to do a little bit more of the corners on this side, and rings, more rings.
Endless rings.
Oh man, forgot about these rings.
It's still better than Rings of Power, though, right? I mean, let's be real.
I haven't even watched it.
Neither have I. I mean, I saw
It's
I
okay.
didn't like the
I didn't really
Hobbit
like the
movie,
Hobbit,
really.
but no, Rings of Power started really rough, but I feel like it got a little better. But it was honestly how I felt about Andor. at the
That's
beginning.
what,
I
Amazon,
just
right?
snooze fest. Like I just kept falling asleep every time I watched it.
So that was me during Andor.
every episode.
Yeah, pretty much. There was one episode I was I don't know if I told you, or I think it was Russell maybe. I had to restart. Actually, I think I told you too. I had to restart it
I
like
think you
three
said
times.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like 5 minutes in, I'm already snoring.
It's like if I can sit there through a show and not look at my phone, that means I'm 100% invested in the show and the episode's really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know the
There's a
feeling
moment
that I
have to
want.
look and like,
I want that feeling from The Mandalorian when I first watched The Mandalorian. Dude, I was on the edge of my seat on every episode and couldn't wait for the next episode. I would plan my day around the next episode. I'd get up, I'm like, all right, first thing I'm gonna do, Mandalorian. You know what I mean? Like I just
was good. But honestly, that last season, was that season 3 was the last season?
2.
Season 2.
Or
you mean
Was
2.5 in the Book of Boba Fett?
okay, season 2. There were some pretty snooze episodes.
Well,
in season
yeah,
2.
season 2 had a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
be
fillers.
honest.
Season 2 had a lot of
Yeah.
fillers.
But then, of
but
course,
so many
they
on the
weren't-
highest note ever.
I loved
Yes.
Bill Burr in that show,
So
man.
good.
You know, especially the last one you see him in when he's helping him out, and he's with them, and he's with the when Mandalorian takes his helmet off, that whole scene there, and how serious he
Murks
gets.
that one guy.
Yeah, oh man, but it's like he's such a good actor, and you know what I hate? He hates Star Wars.
Yeah,
Like,
I heard that.
He doesn't deserve that gig.
I mean, he did add a lot to the show, but he doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that he hates Star Wars.
Yeah. But I love him so much that I was like, oh my God. And he's such, it gives Star Wars that little, like, I don't know, like pop kind of edge to it, that little dark humor. It almost, you know what I mean? Like there's something about it that he added to it that just wasn't there. Because Bill Burr's got that sarcastic kind of attitude that I don't care, nothing bothers him, blah, 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 shit like that, he's just that kind of guy, and he added that.
I was curious what kind of like Bo Burr we're gonna get. Are we gonna get like a PG version or like a little bit of who he is?
Boba?
No, Bill Burr.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, Bill Burr. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, are we gonna get like something close to further than PG-13?
Yeah, I think he had a lot of his personality in that.
Oh, 100%.
I'm glad they didn't water him down too much. The first episode that he was in, when he was like kind of like evil in a sense, before he was in jail.
Oh yeah.
He was working with that crew. I didn't like him as much. I kind of like him as that half a good guy, half a evil dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like he knows he's not great, but hey, I can help this guy out and kind of move on with my life. I really like that version of him.
I didn't expect them to bring him back the way they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So they
didn't
brought him
either.
back, I was like, oh.
So
I
when's
think the one
season
thing that-
3 coming out?
November.
It's at February, I think, right?
February. Yeah, February.
Yeah.
I think Ahsoka's November or October or something like that.
Why is it so
That
far
show,
away?
man. My hopes are extremely high for that show.
Shit, you and me both, my friend.
I know they shouldn't be, but Dave Filoni's the headliner, so I'm hoping.
Yeah. Dude, if he can't do his own character right, I give up on Star Wars. I mean, come on, that's literally his character. He knows the character.
Well, we all know it wouldn't be him. It would be the lady in charge.
The lady of which we don't speak of.
She's like the new Voldemort.
Oh man, she's like,
He who
She
you
found
shall
she
name.
found the Elder Wand, and now she's in complete control.
yeah, yeah,
She who you shall not name.
yes.
Love it.
Her face is on the back of somebody's head that you wouldn't even know. Bill Burr, the back of his head is like it's hard to see his face.
Oh god. Oh god.
Give me another movie.
I'm kind of looking forward to that. Acolytes.
Yeah.
Same.
My hopes are extremely high, and I know they shouldn't be, but
Oh,
Well, like, that
I
takes
think I
place.
quote right there.
Yeah. You know, it takes place in like an older time, so it's like, oh man, there's so many stories that they can get into.
Well, see, that's the trilogy that I want. I want us to go back
Yeah.
500, 1,000
Yeah.
years.
Old-
Yep.
The Old Republic.
screw
Had the
500,000,
Warriors.
dude. I want
Yep.
3,000 years. I want
Yeah.
Revan. I want Malik. I want.
That's
Yeah.
exactly.
What-
But you need the right person to do it. So if they were to put Ryan Johnson, like, oh, yeah, I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, no, like.
I mean, because you got
don't
to
know.
think, you know, if you go back, let's say almost 1,000 years, right? I mean, you have Yoda that was what, 900 years old?
Yeah.
Right? So he would basically be like Baby Yoda back then,
Yeah.
you know? Him training to be a Jedi, and you know what I mean? If you go back, you know, in his timeline. I mean, I think that would be
We
awesome.
don't. I'm sure Disney would love to sell another Baby Yoda line
Yeah.
merchandise.
And this time it's really going to be called Baby Yoda.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
literally, it's literally Baby Yoda this time.
Remember how we all felt when we heard Grogu for the first time? I was like, Grogu? I don't know if I like that. And then
Yeah.
it grew on, you know?
It was a little
Oh,
little shocking.
I was like, Grogu? That's a name. Okay.
Yeah,
And
just
it's funny
where did
because
they get that name from?
it's funny because you hear it like, what? And now if anyone try to call it something else, like they try saying Baby, like Baby Yoda, I'm like, no, it's Grogu.
Yeah, it's Grogu. It's
But at
Grogu.
the time, it was like, no, we like Baby Yoda better. Now it's like the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my first hot toy. Was a Grogu.
Oh yeah. The big one?
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have it?
Staring at me. Right? Oh yeah, he's right here.
Let me see. I almost bought that
That's my
thing
little
like
guy.
5 times, man.
Oh, that's awesome. Man, Hot Toys
Like,
really kick it
The
with
ear
realism,
almost
don't they?
bothered me, right? And then I was like, I saw a video and they were like, it almost, a little crease almost looked like it's a wrinkle. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right.
What,
The
the
worst
ear?
part, yeah, because the ear comes off.
Yeah.
And it's interchangeable. And then the chin rips. So you
Mm.
make it where he has a pouting face. But
Right.
if you do that for so long, you know, the rubber is it's gonna split.
Sure.
So now you have to keep it at a certain where it's not stretching, just barely closed but also open, and it's
Mhm.
not gonna rip. So I keep them here.
I love that thing.
wish
I
had
didn't
a
like
case to
the,
put 'em in, but Sideshow.
I didn't like the sideshow version.
I almost bought that one,
Yeah.
and I kept looking at it. I'm like, no, it doesn't look right.
Like, I'm
It's
sorry,
like, you
they
know what?
say the paint is accurate, and every image I've seen on film and on behind the scenes does not look like that paint job.
The only
Like with these
thing about
big
Sideshow,
red cheeks.
yeah, the only thing about Sideshow they do better than Hot Toys when it comes to that Grogu is the ears.
Yeah.
So if you look at
I
the
agree with
ears,
that.
are almost they're not see through, but you can kind of see.
Yeah, it's
they
like
look
a
real ears
translucent
compared-
kind of.
Yeah, compared to this one, it's a hard rubber. That's
Mm.
probably the only thing about it I like. But I'm glad I like this one.
How's that going there, John? You getting close?
We're getting there. I'm getting into
Yeah,
the
one
little
side
grooves and stuff here.
I like that. It looks really good on the end.
Yeah, it's coming together. I want to get it a little bit more smoky.
All right, as soon as it dries and it's done, we need a Star Wars Kid Part 2 featuring you. Backyard.
Nah, man, when it's done, we're going to bust out the Art of Saber. The original fan-made. I remember watching this, man. 2005.
I'll be back.
Oof.
Uh-huh. All right, so now I'm going to get into the couple like little things around the buttons.
Yeah,
Coming out pretty
Gray, I
good.
see your comment. I see your comment about the Boom Kestis. I'm just commenting on the comments, which we've not done yet. So,
oh, I've been pulling them up
we'll
on the screen.
We'll definitely have a review video by yours truly, Mr. John.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait to see that. All right. This is coming along.
I'm gonna probably offer some sort of custom like leather. I mean, it comes, obviously standard with that ragged white one, cloth.
Right.
Very general Coda-ish.
This is coming out pretty decent. We've got a little bit of muck and dirt around some of the buttons here. Got the emitter pretty much good. I'm gonna go back in there and still put another little wash over everything and over this and over the top too. It's so funny. Like this is like one that I thought was gonna be so quick and so like easy, Mm-hmm. And it's like, man, there's like so many like little things to get to.
My AirPods are dying on me.
That was quick.
That's what happens when, you give your wife stuff.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, that's looking good, dude.
Yeah, it's coming up pretty decent.
Yeah, it's looking great.
Yeah, Russ, I had to get off your website because I kept looking at the concept art one. I was like, nope.
Oh, dude. I'm like obsessed with that one right now.
I've literally looked at it over and over and over again.
Hey, Russ, got a comment on the screen for you.
I think you're muted.
Yeah, Russell, you're on mute.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yep, there you go.
Much better.
I lost my AirPods there for a second, so I was changing my device. Yes, Mr. Michael Dowd, I remember doing your order. Enjoy it, my friend. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions on how to operate it, or I live and breathe lightsabers like all of us here in this chat, so.
Oh, John, you want to see that helmet?
Oh, yeah. Dude, so he got this like really like screen accurate Mandalorian helmet. I so want to get one.
I got the Black Series helmet over there. I think it's the one you used to do the Hunter intro, right?
Yes.
I just sold my Black Series, but this one is resin printed.
That's so freaking good.
Yeah,
That
so
is
the guy
so
who does
nice.
it, he's all his stuff is like 501st approved. Dude, it's
That's
shiny.
awesome.
You can see how.
You see a close up of that, Chris. I like the sheen. It's got a nice sheen to it.
He weathered it a little bit on the sides too, around the ears.
Nice.
Dude,
That's
great.
so good. That is so good.
And it has weight to it. It's not like it's like light. It's actually like, and then he has the foam in the inside.
I wonder what the actual helmet is made of.
Oh, that's
I wonder if that's
We'll find out. Someone's gonna own it one of these days. Watch.
yeah. But I wonder if they make that out of like resin or fiberglass.
I would What's heavier?
I think resin's
I would
heavier.
imagine. So probably fiberglass. I would imagine it'd be lighter. Dude, if you wait 9 months for a saber, you can wait a couple months for this.
I don't know.
That's a little man. 9 months. Oof.
Yeah.
Which you shouldn't have.
I sell them, and I don't think I'd wait that long.
Yeah.
I've never bought a saber forge because of how long it is.
Yeah, I have a
Because
good Sabers Forge one, yeah.
Yeah. For how long
It's
it
like
takes,
three months.
I'm not doing that. I could just
3
do one
months is
from-
not bad, John. I keep telling you.
Dude,
for Saber
what
Forge, I remember when I first got into this and I was installing sabers and just kind of selling them at one at a time on Etsy. I bought like a bunch of empty hilts from Saber Forge to install to kind of practice and stuff.
uh-huh.
I waited 3 months for 3 empty hilts. And then shortly afterwards, Phil was like, "Oh, from now on, if you're gonna order empty, we're gonna ship those out within 2 weeks." And I'm like, "Okay, now I'm excited."
I waited 2 months for a blade when I used to have an in-held LED. I'm not gonna say the company, but
Too much for just a blade?
Mhm.
All right.
it was a hollow blade.
Wow. I mean, you could have
long
gone
are
to
you-
Home Depot.
How long ago? That was 2019. But this way, the
Yeah.
company now they just started offering Xenopixel, I guess, starting today.
Interesting.
And I was like, what the hell is taking so long for? Actually, I got one from Saber Forge. I bought something and it took a month. And it was a small little piece.
It's crazy. I know. I mean, I get it. I know a lot of these, you know, the custom companies, you know, they make it to order. So, I mean, I understand, you know, but for an empty blade, you know,
Mhm.
or 9 months, you know, for something. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm gonna buy me
A
an
little
Ultra Saber.
extreme.
Ultra Saber.
I'm gonna buy me one. And that's actually the first one I ever bought. Actually, the first lightsaber I ever got. It was a
You know, I'm
lightsaber I bought in
proud to say,
2007.
Chris, I've never bought an Ultra Saber.
No, I did. I did 20. I think the end of 2018. Yeah, 2018.
Next weathering job.
Ooh.
Just add a little bit on the edges, and then I'm gonna do like a stormtrooper theme with a white leather wrap. This is our Vagabond. I'll install it with. I have some Profi cores. I might throw a Profi core in there.
Oh, Ultra Sabers changed their website.
Did they?
Yeah. Looks pretty good. I mean,
Do they do their own? I don't know really anything about Ultra Sabers. Do they do their own or like their own designs?
Some, yeah. They're gonna start doing some LGT sabers. I guess they just started doing that today or yesterday.
Oh.
Possibly.
So much to say. So much to say.
Alright.
John, what was your very first lightsaber? Very, very first ever. Not including the
Like when I was a kid?
Yeah, not including those tube ones. I had one of those too.
I was about to say, are we going back to when I was like 5?
Because if that's the case,
Because
it was
yeah, I
sticking
think
back
I think
then.
it was like a Hasbro broomstick or something. The first one was this one. I think it was like 8 years ago. The Hasbro. I don't even know if this battery's in here. It works. It works.
This was the same one.
It's light as could possibly be, man.
But
Is that the Hasbro one?
Mine's from 07.
I can do both of you. You ready?
Oh god, which one? Wait, but do you still have it?
I still have it. It's up here on my top shelf.
Yeah, I've had that one and I have the Luke Hasbro one from like 8 years ago. But I only started collecting sabers this year.
Oh, it's Anakin's.
Oh, nice. Where's that from?
That's a.
I lost my paintbrush.
Oh, it still works.
There it is.
Still works. You can see some of the dead.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah,
some of them
I
are
see
dying
that.
though.
Well, mine's I got an 07, and it stopped working probably like, I don't know, 7 years ago. So it was in my garage, and then I had no idea like how custom lightsabers are compared to what I've seen online.
Yeah.
And then I went on Etsy. I got bored. I reached out to somebody. He goes, "Yeah, dude, I can gut the whole thing. He put a Nano Biscotti 4 on there, and then he
Nano
sent it back to me.
Biscotti.
Yeah, see, send it to him again, maybe like 2 years ago, and he put it at CFX. So now,
So which one is this?
this was my so loud. Sorry, my master replica. I got 2007. I got gutted and converted.
Nice.
I was like, should I keep it? So this is the very first lightsaber, other than like the tube ones that when I ever got, I still have. I don't think I could ever sell it.
No. Mine's 2005. I'll never sell it, even though it's been beaten to hell.
Would you get it Best Buy or Sharper Image?
The 2005 one?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're testing my memory, man. I know I was in a rush to buy it because I was cosplaying before that was a word. I was dressing up as Anakin for Revenge of the Sith, and I was on the local news and everything for like the best. I had the star and everything. But I don't remember. Maybe Sharper Image. I know I bought it online.
Oh, I bought it instantly. You're sweating. I used to work at Hollister in 2007, making $6 an hour. So I had to save, and like on my break, I'd go with a Sharper Image right across, and I like mess with it. So when I finally had it like $150, I bought it.
Yeah, they were like about $150.
They were 100. Mine was like 150, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I think they're like $300 now.
It's crazy, man. That's why when I see like the legacy sabers, how like expensive people want, like how much they're asking for it, I'm like, fuck.
Yep.
No. I'm like,
I mean Disney went up to $160 per hilt.
I saw
John and
that.
I were talking
That's
about this.
That's not even including the blade.
The technology in that 2005 I just showed you, like, I don't know if you could tell, but when I hit the blade, how quick it did the sound effect is better than what you get now at Galaxy's Edge.
It's truly unbelievable, man.
The Nano Biscotti is better than the ones you get at Galaxy's Edge.
It's unbelievable. And, I find it like just hilarious. Everybody's like, I'd rather the licensed version. I'm like, but it doesn't do anything, and half of them don't even look accurate.
I took my Star Killer with me to the Galaxy's Edge, and people were like, "Where'd you get that?"
Oh my god, dude! Me and Russell were walking around Galaxy's Edge, and people were stopping constantly.
What did I bring? I can't remember what I brought. I brought a few.
You brought Revan. Then that other one that looked like Boba Fett's helmet on the front.
Oh, I love that one. Is that a Saber Forge, right?
No, that's one of his.
That's one of mine. That's called a Cutthroat.
I've seen those. Those are so sick.
Yeah. But like everybody was stopping. Oh, where do you get those? Where'd you get that one? Yeah, it's like they're like they don't even get it, man.
Yeah, one of these commenters, they said, do it. Installing is so much easier than I expected.
Oh, that was,
Oh, yeah,
I think it was Elvis.
Elvis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was,
Elvis did it.
it depends on the hilt, but yeah, it's addicting. Like once you start doing it, man,
Yeah.
it's
The first one I'm going to install will be this bad boy, which I hope I can do soon.
Oh, yes.
Is that a deep groove?
Yep. But I like the
That's-
only reason why I
that's
did
on
it
my
is
list.
The chassis. The chassis is removable that I found for this one. So that's the only reason why I did went with this one.
Nice. That is on my list, my friend.
Do it.
My, my list of lightsabers that I need is ridiculous.
Do it.
Like, I don't even have room anymore. Like, there's my wall is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And I think there's like another 6 inside, 24, 20. It's, oh, there's 2 more back there, 3 more on the floor.
But at least you have a room. I have a loft, so I have a corner to where I can fit as much as I can. And you know, actually, with the greatest thing ever was when I got my Hot Toys Boba. I was setting him up. I was posing him, putting him, put all the LEDs in it. And my daughter goes, "Gosh, I want to play with that." I was like, "No."
Can I play with that?
No.
Where's Barbie?
So then meanwhile, she's playing with her Barbie. And she goes, "Daddy,
Yeah.
I want an Ahsoka one." I was like, "Do you?" And she goes, "I do."
Oh.
Let's go to the store right now. Took her to the store. We bought her the little Black Series ones.
Nice.
$27 for an Ahsoka.
Woo.
Gosh, couldn't find it at Five
Dude.
Below.
I'm telling you, is it me or did Black Series like double in price over the years?
They have.
Because I feel like I used to get them for $12, and now they're like clipping 34, 38, 39.
You guys
I
have
saw
Five
one
Below?
like 50.
You guys
put it in
have Five
case.
Below?
Yeah, I got a Five Below here. Do you have Five Below?
No,
Yeah, I found some good
No.
Black Series at Five Below.
no. My daughter put her Ahsoka in my case, so it's there with my Maul, with my because it's dust proof. So she put it all in there. I was like, okay, you can do that. I'm happy. That's a very proud Star Wars dad moment right there.
Oh, heck yeah. So I'm actually putting some smoke around the middle because that's where the crystals and stuff are. I figured maybe it'll be kind of cool looking. Have a little bit of little smoke, like like smoke marks. It's kind of cool, I guess. All right,
Hey
so
guys,
I think
I hate to say it, but I didn't realize what time it was, and I gotta make dinner for.
what time is it?
For
Oh,
me, it's
sheesh.
6:25, but I completely
There you
lost track
go.
of time. And I'm gonna get
Yeah, man.
But I'm so glad I came because I actually had a great
It was
time.
nice hanging with you, Chris.
Same.
Yeah, man. And I'm pretty much done anyway. So talk about
Perfect
timing. There you go.
Hell yeah.
That's everything pretty much
All right,
done,
guys.
man. All right, dude.
I'll see you guys soon.
Take it
dude.
easy. Thanks for hanging out.
Of course.
See ya. Yeah, so I mean, this is pretty much.
It's great.
I might do. Let me actually full screen this. But it's pretty much what we're looking at. I'm thinking, I don't know. What do you think? Should I kind of maybe stain this up a little bit more with some black?
I mean,
but this is
reference-
very close to what it looks like on the
Yeah,
reference stuff.
I think it's done, man. I mean, sleep on it. Like I said, you always want to come back to it later and
Right.
add some final touches, but I think it looks fantastic.
I think this just needs maybe a little sponging.
Yeah,
over
on
here.
the actual very
Yeah.
tip. Yeah.
Let me do that. And then I think I'm going to pretty much leave it from there. Because I don't want to overdo it. I want it to still look, kind of like the movie. Let's get some here, water it down a little bit, and then we'll sponge.
Michael, he's like, after my 3-year-old saw me ignite my dinner, he had to go buy him a Hasbro. That's funny. Yeah, my little girl, I've been doing this pretty much since she was a baby. She's 3 now.
Uh-huh.
And every time she hears me ignite a lightsaber, whether it's testing it for a customer or my own, just for the fun of it, she runs over there. And we have this little game where I basically, she wants to like go and touch the blade. And I'm like, hey, you can't do that. You're going to cut your hands off. And we play, she just runs after the blade constantly. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I think this is nice. Just a little bit up here on top. Yeah. All right, and the other side.
You're gonna have to put some blades in that thing.
I don't even have the cores in it right now.
Yeah,
I took them out because I didn't want them turning on constantly.
Correct.
But I can totally put those bad boys in. Put the core back in. All right. Yeah, and I think that is pretty good. All right. Put some on the top here. All right, let's see.
Look at that. Dude, that looks exactly like it, man.
It's super close, It just, what it looks like? It just looks like a newer version. I put a little bit around here.
It looks like a better version.
Yeah.
I mean, the original wasn't even metal. Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, that looks fantastic, Tom.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. I'll sleep on this. Take a peek at it in the morning.
For sure.
Because I was thinking, maybe just putting more like burn marks on here. Just more black haze. But then, after looking at that prop, I mean, that prop, 25 years later, still looks clean outside of like some things in the grooves, So yeah,
sure.
I mean, I think we're about done. Yeah, dude. I mean,
looks great, man.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
All right, and that, I think, is a wrap on this live stream. Well,
thanks so much for inviting me, John.
Yeah, thanks for coming, hanging out, and chilling. Thanks to Chris. There are links to everybody's YouTube pages and websites and reference photos that I used. Everything down in the links below. If anyone even makes it this far in this video, we do have a lightsaber giveaway coming up when I hit 10,000 subscribers. So look forward to seeing that. Let me get everybody back. I'll get you back on the screen here.
I got to scroll too. This is actually a customer's. I want to show it off.
There we go.
There you go. Subtle.
Awesome. Yeah.
I think this is like the first true light weathering.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Sometimes just some light stuff just in corners so that the shadows dig in a little bit more and you have more contrast adds so much. Because when you get these, they're like blank slates, and they have so much potential, but you kind of need to get in there and dig into it yourself, That's awesome. All right, dude. I appreciate hanging out, and we'll obviously we'll have to do this again, and I will have a lot more of sabers coming up from Vaders Sabers. So look forward to those reviews and unboxings coming up soon, and the giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. And that is about it, man. So thank you, and we are out. Later.
Deuces.
But